So we have had a pretty eventful Saturday full of a lot of sporting events. Like right now, currently I'm watching the Lakers versus Pacers in-season tournament final. This one's almost wrapping up, but it's still a close game. It's anybody's ball game. I mean, earlier today we had the Shohei Ohtani news. The Heisman just wrapped up with Jaden Daniels. So it's like, let's just dive into all of it and let's talk about some things. Okay, so the first one, record-breaking. I had no clue, honestly, that he was signing with the team. Like, I knew he was going to get bought out. And there was a lot of talks throughout the season. Okay, yeah, might go to the Dodgers. He might go to the Yankees. Obviously, he's going to go to a franchise that has money. The recent one that a lot of people had been talking about for the last 2 days-ish was the Blue Jays. And then, well, the different sports channel that I follow, they had a reaction, and then ESPN and everybody started flooding, giving their opinions. That's how the algorithm worked, where it's like, Shohei Ohtani signs a 10-year, $700 million contract. And to me, it's just like disgusting. Well, maybe disgusting is not the right word, but it's just obscene. Obscene. Let's use that word. It's just obscene to know the amount of money that players make. Now, I'm not saying that he's not worth every penny, but it's like, let's just look at the reality of this. Patrick Mahomes was the last player to do this. He signed a 10-year, $500 million thing. And so it's like, oh my gosh, $500 million. Now, has the contract lived up to it since 2020? I mean, 2 Super Bowl appearances and a Super Bowl? Yes and no. I mean, he still has to play the rest of the contract. Personally, I don't think he will. I mean, loyalty is nothing in this league. Tom Brady left, Aaron Rodgers left, Peyton Manning left. And so it's like, by the time he runs into year 9 and 10, he might not renew his contract and he'll go to a different team. But that's a story for a separate thing. If you pay $700 million to someone, they better perform. And I'm not saying that Ohtani can't perform. He's one of the best pitchers, and he's one of the best hitters in the league. But it's like, they gave a lot of money like this to Mike Trout. How far have the Angels gone? Exactly. And he's their golden goose when it's like, let's say, hypothetically, and again, I don't want to jinx anything. Let's say we have a play at home plate. Okay? And whether Ohtani's trying to tag someone out because the catcher had to run to the backstop, or Ohtani's trying to slide in, or something. Let's say something goes absolutely terrible, and he tears his ACL next year, and he can never play baseball again. That's $700 million that you just threw away for the Dodgers organization, which I'm not even going to get into the fact that they're not going to win a World Series for the next 10 years. Are you kidding me? It's the Dodgers. They will find a way to lose. They're probably going to get rid of a coach, bring a new coach in, and still underperform. Kershaw is going to have his playoff meltdowns. Here is the thing. Like the Lakers, the Yankees, the Packers, the Patriots now without Tom Brady, and it's going to happen to the Chiefs. They will underperform time and time and time again. And when you're paying $700 million to someone, which is just so much money. Obviously, I wouldn't complain if I had $700 million. I bet there is nobody in this world that would raise their hand and say, I don't want that much money. If I was paying that much money to a player, in the course of 10 years, we better turn into a damn dynasty. Like, people will have to fear. They will be like, we do not want to play the Dodgers. Like, that's how much fear should come from this contract. For example, look at the Astros. Look how many world championships they've had with the last couple seasons. How many times they've been to this fall classic. They aren't paying Altuve and Bregman and all those players, $300, $400, $500 million. If I was paying that much money for the next 10 years, we better at least win 4 or 5 World Series, and we better get to at least 6 of them. But again, I'm not an owner. What do I know?